Director General, International Center for Study of the Preservation and Restoration of Cultural Property. Srimati Lily Pandeyji, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Friends, I welcome all the participants to the first of its kind global summit on reimagining museums in India. India is a land of rich cultural heritage and this needs to be preserved. This needs to be propagated and perpetuated, preserved so that our past continues to live on our achievements and accomplishments appreciated, propagated globally so that the world can understand India's contribution, perpetuated for posterity so that younger generation can access this. Museums provide a wonderful medium to achieve these goals. The flux of creativity made Indian civilization one of the most glorious of culture in the world. Echoes of the tradition of great ideas need revival. Friends, with the same vision in mind, our Honorable Prime Minister, Government of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, has given us mantra of Vikas, our Virasa, development and heritage. The Vikas, the development will ensure that the poorest of the poor receive the benefits of development. The Virasa, the heritage, we protect our wonderful heritage and culture. Friends, there are nearly 1,000 museums in India. These include museums under the Government of India, state governments, district level museums, museums under universities, private museums. Friends, I want to highlight that various government ministries support the development and protection of the museums of Government of India, and these include Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Defence, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Textiles, Ministry of Education. One of the important of the ministry I head, the Ministry of Culture, is the development and upgradation of museums within the country in India. Since 2014, 110 museums have funded by the Ministry of Culture. Some of these are upgraded, while others are being built from scratch. A total 50 of these museums have now been completed. The Archaeological Survey of India, which functions under the Ministry of Culture, runs 52 museums all over the country. The tribal community in India has played an important role in India's independent movement, but they have not been recognized adequately. To recognize the contribution by tribal freedom fighters in our India independence struggle, the Indian government, under leadership of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he is setting up 10 tribal freedom fighters museums across the country. In one museum in Hyderabad, Telangana, and one museum in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. One museum is Ranchi, Jharkhand, like Goa and other locations also. We have 37 railway museums that showcase the rich heritage of our railways history. 34 are the already operational in railways museums, 3 under construction. We have also crafted the textile museums in India to showcase our rich textile tradition, and defense museums that showcase our military history. To include scientific temple of large numbers of science museums are also being supported by the Government of India Cultural Department. Administers 25 science museums and centers. Have developed more than 25 science museums and handed over them to the state governments and institutions. He is developing 18 more new museums. I will also like to highlight a few important museums which have been recently built by our department, are being constantly upgraded or under construction by the Government of India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi leadership. To name a few, these are, everybody knows, Prime Minister Office, Defense Ministry, Home Ministry, Finance Ministry. That offers, we want to convert this North Block and South Block as a museums in future that will be provide cultural gravities and democratized the heart of the capital city, Delhi. The Prime Minister's Museum will showcase the journey of various Prime Ministers who have served our country. This is near completion and will reflect the democratic ethos of the great land of India.